I can speak the truth sets me free. That's the affirmation for Vishuddha Chakra. And the key to balance Vishuddha Chakra is keep your communication honest. Do not lie. When we start lying or exaggerating things, exaggerating facts, make it something less than what it is, or make something more than what it is. It means that we are breaking the ultimate frequency of vibration, and the chakra Vishuddha has the vibration of purity, of absolute. And when we do not speak the truth, when we break this absolute frequency of vibration, which is truth, it has very high frequency, we close or disbalance our Vishuddha Chakra. So the key to balance this chakra is not to lie, not to exaggerate things. Sometimes we do white lies. We exaggerate something because we want to enhance the effect of something, or we do want to scare somebody and we make less than what it is, or whatever. So try to go around this situation without exaggeration, because it's going to take toll on our communication center and on our vibratory frequency as a whole in the system. Vishuddha Chakra is located right here, throat, where the throat is. And the meaning of Vishuddha is purification. It's good to drink lots of water today, eat raw vegetables and fruits, and purify yourself. Do all kinds of fastings. You can pick, for example, the Vishuddha Chakra complexes and the day of Mercury, the day of the week Mercury, and you can do purification of your system when you do these exercises. It's going to enhance the whole process of balancing your system. And the other name of Vishuddha Chakra is throat center. The actual organ corresponding to this chakra is throat, and endocrine gland is thyroid gland and parathyroid gland. Parathyroid gland is the gland which is responsible for our rejuvenation as well. So all kinds of beauty procedures such as facials and massages are good as well in this particular day, because you're purifying your system. You can go to sauna, you can treat yourself for a nice jacuzzi, you can take a nice bath. All kinds of purification procedures are working today. And body associations, it's neck and shoulders. Key words of this chakra is communication, creative expression. And one of the correspondences is the force. Force of this chakra is vibration, sound. So we can balance this chakra and purify it with a sound. We can chant mantras, we can sing, we can speak aloud, we can perform all kinds of public communications, public speaking, and we can whistle as well. It's good for the thyroid, parathyroid gland. Put the pressure here. It's good for throat chakra, whistling. And if you read scriptures or sacred books, spiritual books, Bible, and all kinds of sacred scriptures, it's also good for stimulation of the throat chakra if you read them aloud for somebody. Because sacred books, sacred knowledge purifies soul, purifies our vibrations, picks up, elevates our vibrations. So it's good to have a holy day on the day when you purify yourself with the exercises of the throat chakra. food for the throat chakra is fruit, so you can eat lots of fruits today. Descriptive verb is I communicate. When we balance throat chakra is for effective, sound, clear communication. And element is ether. Color is blue, so if you want to purify yourself with vibrations of the blue color, you can wear nice blue clothes. And celestial body is Mercury, so we do lots of exercises today with Buddhi Mudra. The big finger, the thumb, is touching pinky. This is Buddha Mudra, and Buddhi Mudra is for communication, so we're going to enhance the vibrations of purification and of communication with using the planetary influences of Mercury. The creature of this chakra is cat and lion, so your cat can be celebrated today. And when the chakra is unbalanced, it can manifest in being cunning. People are cunning sometimes, lying, and it could be also unbalanced by our untruthfulness, creative untruthfulness, when we exaggerate for the effect. It means deceit without lying. Deceit without lying, again, it's disturbance for the throat chakra. Frustration at inadequate communication. When we got inadequate communication, we cannot communicate clearly what we think, what we perceive. It creates certain disturbances in our system. And these disturbances, of course, are very upsetting for the throat chakra. And the disturbances of Vishuddha can manifest in withdrawals from emotions into the mind. So people become overly intellectual. They always perceive the world from intellectual point of view, and they live in their intellect. It's hard for them to be truthful to themselves and receive the world from the place of compassion, love, understanding, react on certain things from emotional center. People have tendency to analyze everything, and they drive you crazy with their analysis all the time. They stuck in their head. They cannot move to the truth of balanced psyche, and it's hard for them to show love, to express love, to give love, to receive as well, because they're closed from the heart center. They're too intellectual. So the throat chakra can balance these manifestations, disturbances, and also the blocks and Vishuddha chakra can manifest in shyness. People can be shy. They do not speak loud. They're afraid of public speaking. They're shy to show themselves, because this chakra is responsible for self-expression in many forms. It could be singing, it could be dancing, it could be art, acting, and people are shy. They're afraid. They're shy to show themselves. They're shy to self-express. And sometimes the disturbances of this chakra manifest in people speaking too bluntly, to speak bluntly the truth. Sometimes there's no need to hear the truth. Sometimes you don't have to say anything. But people with unbalanced throat center just do not think before they say something. Whatever comes into their mind, whatever comes into their head, they want to spill it out. They want to spit it out to the world. And they don't think what kind of effect their words, their sound current is going to be taking on other people. What kind of effect of their disturbing communication it's going to be from their speech. They do not care for this. They only care to express themselves the best they can, because they have too much going on in themselves and they cannot handle themselves. So they want to spit out everything what they think of or what they feel. It's not very conscious communication, because it tells us that people do not care for the world outside. People do not care for vibratory frequency outside, for the psyche of other people. They only care for themselves. They want to self-express in such a blunt way, and it's not very conscious approach to live in society. When this chakra is balanced, when this chakra is in a balanced state, it can manifest constructive speech, the speech which elevates other people, speech which is out of negativity, out of gossips and dirty, ugly words, conscious speech, clear speech. And people usually think before they want to say something. Those people have very nice balanced throat chakra, and it's very good to understand that when you open your mouth, you expect people to understand you 100%. It means that you speak in the way that people understand you 100%. It's not about you, it's about them. You speak their language and you make sure that they understand you 100%. That's a conscious speech. That's the state of balanced Vishuddha Chakra. And you think what kind of effect it's going to be causing your speech to other species, to other people. Okay, that's conscious communication. And when this chakra is balanced, you always voicing the truth. You speak the truth. You resonate on the truth, and you have no fear to express the truth, not in a blunt way, but in a way, in a conscious way. You speak the truth. You do not exaggerate, and you do not make something less than what it is. You keep in the middle. You keep it balanced. You speak the truth. You resonate in absolute. If your chakra is balanced, people listen to you and think of you as an authority, because you can clearly, consciously communicate your thoughts to other people. Very powerful. You can also hear to what is not being said, so you can read between lines. This chakra gives you powerful sensitivity to read between lines, to get it, to get to the core, to the sense of what people want to say. Because some people do not communicate consciously. Their subconscious is polluted so much. They leave a subconscious mind 90% of their time. And their subconscious mind is polluted by images, associations, past, images of the future, fantasies, all kinds of things. People do not live here and now. And the subconscious of these people is so polluted that they cannot communicate consciously. They think something and they say completely different thing. And if you balance your Vishuddha Chakra, you're able to read between lines, and you can understand what people are trying to say. You don't have to point finger at people and say, you don't know what you're talking about. You can just understand what people are trying to say. Non-verbal communication. Communication with people who are not clearly explaining themselves, who are not clearly stating to what they're thinking. And also, Vishuddha Chakra is responsible for inspirational communication. When it's balanced, you speak in such a way that you inspire other people. Other people want to hear you. They get inspired by your speeches, motivational speeches, by opening your mouth. People want to be around you because you lift them up. You upgrade their consciousness. You move them up the revolution by your speech. So these are basic concepts, basic thoughts about Vishuddha Chakra. And the last thing what I want to say, if you center in Vishuddha Chakra, you can resolve any kind of problems with your own communication to the world, with your own communication to yourself, coordination, for example, of your thoughts and your speech, and coordination of your projection to the world you can resolve as well. So you would be so sensitive that you can understand what you're projecting outside with your behavior. It's very important to know that, to be sensitive to this. People with very powerful throat center, opened throat chakra, they're usually singers, public speakers, motivational speakers, actors. These people are not afraid to express themselves, and they want to share themselves with the world via communication. So these are the thoughts about Vishuddha Chakra.